Hi, everyone. This is Amy Fong. I'm a partner leading our sourcing and vendor management focused practice at Everest Group, and happy to be here today to talk about the supplier relationship management toolkit that we've put together. Managing suppliers is a challenging area, especially in complex service categories. And with our research and our experience working with many large enterprises, we've put together a set of research and some videos to go along with it. So I'm going to turn this over to Sahil Lumba, my colleague, and he's going to talk about the first topic, stratification and governance, and then I'll be back to talk more about some of the other topics we'll be covering in this series.
Hey everyone, I'm Sahil Lumba and I'm working as senior analyst here at Everest Group in the sourcing and vendor management team. As Amy mentioned, we are going to cover supply stratification framework and stepwise approach towards establishing a strong governance model as well. While it is imperative to identify suppliers, strategic suppliers rather, it is equally important to identify the right set of strategic suppliers to enhance business values. And what we are seeing is that most procurement organizations are still stratifying these suppliers into different tiers based on just a single parameter, which in most cases is the supply spend. Uh, while spend is critical, it should not be the sole criteria to, let's say, uh, use as supply stratification strategy. And in this report, in this slide, we are focusing on a framework to create a robust supply stratification strategy, which is based on prioritization methodology that weighs and scores key stratification parameters. Apart from spend, we have taken, uh, let's say, uh, uh, relationship tenure, business impact, service type, risk impact of the suppliers, etc., which goes into, let's say, all the different tiers or to differentiate between suppliers, strategic suppliers, technical suppliers, and routine suppliers. So that's how a robust stratification strategy actually comes into place. And next, post you have developed your stratification strategy with the suppliers, it is equally important to have like a strong governance approach, which involves setting up your buyer supplier engagement structure to ensure your SRM objectives are met. And this slide talks about different steps in order to create that governance approach. First, you need to have like defined goals. Your goals should be measurable and clear in terms of setting examples or expectations with your suppliers. Then you need to have like a strong governance structure, which talks about how your different stakeholders actually interact with each other. Again, the third step would be to define clear roles and responsibilities to set out clear accountability uh, for all your stakeholders, right? And then establish a communication matrix. This would also include your escalation matrix in case of any conversations or any plannings that you need to do with your suppliers. And finally, you need to monitor your supply performance on an ongoing basis, and you need to revise your SLAs or monitoring assessments in order to be or in order to enhance your overall value with your supplier. That's a brief about your governance approach. But when you check out our report on supplier stratification and governance, you'll surely get some detailed idea on all these governance points that we have talked about.
Thanks, Sahil. Governance is so important. Talk all the time with companies that have, two, three, four, five different, vendor management organizations or procurement organizations, stakeholders who are all kind of either stepping on each other's toes or letting things fall through the cracks in the way that they manage their providers. So it's really important to have a governance model that everyone's agreed to with clear roles and responsibilities that your suppliers also understand and know who to go to for what. Um, so hopefully that's a helpful overview of this topic. We'll have more in this video series coming up. We'll also be covering supplier risk, a very hot topic right now, supplier performance management, as well as innovation, always challenging to think about how to get the most innovation out of your providers, your suppliers. So look forward to talking to all of you about that with our team. And please reach out if you have any questions. We're always happy to have a conversation. Thanks. Have a
Thanks,
nice day.
everyone.